What's good, everybody? Welcome back to another episode of the On the Stoop podcast. I am your host, standing in for JD. It's your boy G Money. Y'all boys go ahead and introduce yourselves.
Hey, this P Walk.
And it's Kev.
Hey, it's the Three-Man weave this week, bro.
Hey, it was going too well, bro. It was first two episodes caught all five. It's like nah, we gotta at least
niggas start using that new PTO, bro. It just replenished.
Me, I'm holding on to that shit because I'm like, I know we got some vacations coming up, so I gotta hold on.
For sure.
I know I'm gonna be going for a little bit at some point, but we ain't recording. I mean, I could let y'all do it. Y'all could just hop on here and do it, but it does get a little weird.
Yeah, because we had to get the board.
We be having to troubleshoot, nigga.
Yeah. I don't once a nigga have to troubleshoot, nah, we good.
I'm gonna lay down. I'm gonna go lay down. I'm gonna go lay down.
I was thinking about that the other day because when we first started off, we were gonna rotate between us, like editing episodes and stuff. And I think the first couple of times it rotated between me and JP. And JP was hitting me up about everything. I was like, I'll just do it.
Yeah.
It'll be easier than you just calling me every little bit.
Because you and JD are the only ones that got the patience to do that, bro. It's just y'all. I don't have the patience, bro. I'm gonna just be honest with you. I don't have the patience, and then I'm gonna be calling you all the time, and I don't like bothering people like that. So I'll be like, man, come get this board, nigga. Don't ask me to do this no more. I get gas, nigga. Give me something else to do, bro. Get somebody else to do it.
What's been good though is that in the 5 years, because I think it's been 5 years since we started, or it'll be 5 years this year.
It'll be 6.
Podcasting has changed a lot. Six. It has changed a lot since then.
Not for real.
I mean, if we could stay audio, we probably would have stayed audio. We probably should have made the transition to video a little bit sooner, but all this stuff make it a little bit easier to do it now.
Yeah. Now we got the audio and video.
Yeah, just looking at where we started at, bro, and where the pod is now, it's night and day, bro. We started on SoundCloud.
We did.
Bro,
I still got the first screenshots of like the first episodes, and it's like the SoundCloud background. I'm like, man, it was really recorded on SoundCloud, and I went from SoundCloud to Google Podcasts.
We was in the trenches for real. Like it sounded like, nigga, it really sounded like we was recording in the bathroom. Like when I used to listen to those, it was bad. It was bad, P. It sounded like a nigga was recording on a jail phone, and nigga called into the podcast collect. That's what it sounded like.
Some of the ones we called in sounded like that, but I don't remember how we recorded. How did we record some of the early episodes? Because we didn't have a board when we first started.
Yeah, we did. We used JD's dad's board, and he had XLR hookups on his. So we all bought XLR mics and just plugged into it. That's how we did it. And then we put the money together for us to get the Rodecaster Pro, bro. We started in the trenches, bro.
Yeah, that's crazy.
In the trenches.
See, I jumped in late. Y'all was all set up. I jumped in late, bro.
Yeah, bro. You joined us after we expanded, nigga. We had better stuff.
Got a KD ring. Yeah. That's what you got.
Yeah. We the Knicks and you the Raptors, nigga.
Oh damn, nigga.
We the Knicks. We've been doing this for a long time. Joking, but it's like, it's amazing to see like what we came from. We really been going strong for about almost 6 years. It'll be 6 years in what, May? Yeah, it'll be 6 years in May because we started this in 2020. You know, when the world was shut down. So time flew.
And the one thing from that time is that's a lot of podcasts and things that shut down since then. Because obviously people had the high of like not being able to go places and do things, and we kind of went through a bunch of different transitions and ended up where we are right now.
For sure. I think we did well with like modulating with our schedules and, you know, not being able to actually meet in person to record together. I think we modulated well with, you know, our schedules and having kids and all that stuff. Cause that's like, we literally was going through all of that during the podcast, like on the podcast. So yeah,
And when we
appreciate
first
y'all
started,
boys.
we probably lived within like 5 to 10 miles of each other. Like all of us did.
Yeah, that's not the case no more. People out there moving
Maybe,
to
but
Lakeland.
maybe once a quarter, we could actually try to do an in-person pod.
Yeah, it's gonna have to be on the weekend though.
Yeah,
For sure.
Especially because
we would record on like a Saturday or Sunday and then drop it on that Friday.
P-Walk live in Spring Hill.
I do not live in no Spring
This
Hill. I would
nigga
live
does not live in Spring
P-Walk.
Hill.
I'm joking with yeah. P-Walk live with in Camp Crystal Lake where Jason at. That nigga live way out there now. So it's like
That nigga live way. Like I said, I tell this story every time. I'm never gonna forget, bro, going into a Hungry Howie's and they take EBT to buy pizza. That's crazy. And then they just charge you $1 to cook it. Craziness, bro. I was like, yo, where am I at? Wait, why they got G-Man teas in here, bro?
They had G-Mans in there. It was like a gas station convenience store, Hungry Howie's. The only thing that was missing was gas pumps.
Yeah, there was no gas pumps. You're right. That shit was a Chevron.
There was
no
no gas pump.
Hey,
But they had a corner store and a
You're right.
pizza
That Hungry
place
Howie's
merged
do be
together.
booming.
Yeah, for sure. Niggas be in there buying all kind of stuff.
I'm gonna play a clip how we've been starting off lately with the Subway take. See what y'all think about this one. All right.
100% disagree. It's very weird to like people's old photos.
Not
weird. So what's your take?
It's not weird to like people's old photos.
100% disagree. It's very weird to like people's old photos.
Why?
Because it implies that you're going on someone's account and then scrolling all the way back.
If you've just met someone, don't you want to know what they were like before you met them? We used to have like physical photo albums. Would that be weird to look through those?
No, but you wouldn't bring a physical photo album out on a date or...
No, but these are out there for all to see. It's a new world. It's a new way of thinking.
I think it's acceptable to go like a month back, maybe 2 months.
If you've got photos from, say, 2017, if you don't want people to see them, why are they still up there?
That's actually a good point. Why are they still up there? So you go back and you like.
Yeah, if I see a photo from back in the past that I like, I'm going to like it.
Do you ever do this when you're trying to get someone's attention, when you want to date someone?
No, I think that's far too calculated a move.
Well, I used to do it. It was called a like bomb.
Okay.
If I was like, flirting with a girl. And what I would do is I would go all the way back to the first photo that they ever uploaded.
That's a little creepy.
And then it would show up in her feed. And I guess actually that's probably a creepy move.
The intent is what's important there. If you're doing it specifically to get her attention.
I am doing it to get her.
All right, I'll pause it right there. But ignore the Frankenstein thing because I think that was promotion for a movie. but his take.
It's the train, nigga. Nothing's weird on the train.
His take. Is it weird to like somebody's old pictures?
It depends. It really depends. Like, I think if you're scrolling back on somebody's shit and you mistakenly like something, you have to leave the like there. You cannot like and then unlike. So, but I feel like it's weird when you like something and then you unlike it. I feel like that's what makes it weird.
Yeah, but I think you can't. So, like, if you have to do a couple passes on the scroll, then I think it's weird.
Why? Like, if they don't want you to see them pictures, they got people who are on Instagram right now with millions of followers with 9 pictures. And you know that they have more than 9 pictures. So to me, if you got however many pictures you got up there, you want people to see them. I might go back. Who knows?
Yeah, but if you go through like 10 pictures and you all the way back in 2013 or something and you like that picture, then yeah, it's not that bad because at least it's still on the first page, like you can see it. But if you gotta scroll through like 200 pictures just to get down there to get to that one to like it, then that's where I draw the line.
What if you want to do picture roulette? Like you go to the page and you just do this. You do that like mad times, and then you stop and you say, okay, this is what she looked like back in, and then you click on it and be like, oh, he or she looked like this in 2012. Damn, they throwed. Damn, they had work done. Cool. Whatever you want to say.
Nobody's doing that. Like, I don't know. People have made.
You are bugged if you don't think people are doing that.
Like, that's weird though. Like, that's weird. Like, my thing is this: the pictures are up there for you to see them on purpose, and everybody done seen a chick that they like or might be interested in and have gone down her page and, started doom scrolling and seeing what's there. Because now dating has changed so much that, that's how you do your recon on a shorty you like. You look at her page because people share a lot of information on their pages, whether it's pictures or places they've been or food they like or whatever the case may be. They share it on social media now. It's the age of information, so this is who their page kind of represents who they are at a glance. It might not be as accurate as you would like it to be, but it is who they are or who they're presenting themselves to be at a glance. So the pictures are up there for you to see them, whether they're old or taken with a digital camera, if they're as old as we are, or taken with the huge cell phone in the mirror in the bathroom, so they're up there for that reason, for you to see. So if you see a shorty you like how she look, and you're doom scrolling on her page, I don't think it's weird to like something old. I mean,
nah, not at all. Like I
don't think so.
recently got somebody, like I only have sneakers on my page. I recently had somebody, like another sneaker person, they done like stuff from way back on sneakers that I don't even have anymore. And they done like 20 or 30 pictures of sneakers. I'm like, go ahead, bro. Go back to 2015 or however far back you want to go. I don't care.
Like, I don't think it's weird. But the new generation operates off of social media, right? The social media is the nucleus of their environments now. So they're like, we're gonna make these rules up for our ecosystem that everyone has to follow. I mean, the young niggas are weird with that because they're like, oh, we don't wear basketball shoes off the court. I know that's a different conversation, but it still pisses me off because I'm like, you niggas weren't outside when we started doing this. Like, yeah, y'all are weird. But the social media rules have kind of gone that way as well. So they like, okay, well, you can't like pictures past 2 months. You can't post these kind of selfies, and you can't post these kind of pictures, or you're weird, or you're an
But
NPC if you post this and do this on social media.
I
It's
don't think
like,
it's, I don't think it's a defined rule. I think it's just an unspoken thing. Because like if you go past a couple scrolls, then that means that you're doing some digging and you're not just looking at their page. Like
no,
I think,
100% I'm doing some digging because I want to know who you are. I never met you before. Or if I did meet you, I need to know a little more about you. I need to know where you hang out at.
All of us have the ability of Hitch now, where everybody could do their own due diligence on people nowadays.
Real talk. Because people
yeah,
gonna
but
tell you where they at. They gonna put it on social media.
I think for the most part, when people are on Instagram specifically, like when you click into Instagram and you looking at like the pictures that are on there, like most people aren't looking past the first page. I would probably say like 99% of people don't even look past the first page. So they might click on it, see a couple of pictures on there, and then they're like, oh, that's what type of person that is. Especially if it's somebody that says something in passing or doing whatever. I don't think people actually go through multiple pictures unless it's somebody that they're interested in or they're interested in seeing what they're about. Like
I would
if
agree.
it could be like something comedic. It could be something sports related where you might go through a bunch of pages, but for the most part, if it's a person, you're not going past the first page
Unless you're interested. So I'm like, why is it weird to doom scroll on somebody's page that you're interested in and start liking photos that is old if you're interested in them? Now, it's probably kind of weird if you're doing that and don't know this person and don't have no kind of interest in them, but I understand how it happens. We got so many social media influencers now, and they have pictures up that people want to see, trying to stay rated
I
G,
don't know.
but they got pictures up there that people want to see.
That's what I'm saying. I don't like. I can see why some people say it's weird, but I feel like this new generation think everything is weird, bro. Like
Yes.
chivalry is weird. Like
Yeah.
it's just all like crazy now. So it's like, oh, you can't do your due diligence on people. But if you go out on a date with them and don't have shit to talk about, then it's like, oh, you're weird. Like, it's just so many rules and regulations. Like, but if we can say a natural rule is don't go past 4 scrolls, okay, whatever, right? Like, but to me, like, go back to the beginning. My first picture is when I made it back to IG after a hiatus. I made it back to IG, and it's my silver Civic. And that's how long ago that shit was. That shit was 10 years ago, I think.
Like me, I'm just, I don't know. I never been really good at social media. I'm awful at it. I guess I'm a dinosaur in the game, and like I'm really only on there just for information and the stuff that I'm into. Like I don't really like taking pictures of myself and posting them. Like I'm that person that wants to be in the moment, right? Like I don't want to have to say, "Hey, y'all come here real quick. Stop living and take this picture with me." Like I never been that type of person, you know. So I'm like, I just want to be in the moment and enjoy the moment. So I don't really take pictures of myself. I think taking too many selfies as a dude is weird, but that's just me. Like you
I mean,
got your phone up every time you turn around, you taking pictures of yourself, nigga. You're weird to me. That's
you're
weird.
probably not wrong, because I know personally the last selfie that I posted of myself on social media is probably from like 10 years ago.
I
I
did.
posted the selfie. I barely even got selfie pictures in my phone.
I am too grown to be angling that phone and taking a picture of me, bruh. I'm too grown for that.
I'm gonna be real. I'm looking at like my last picture of myself on my Instagram is January of 22.
Exactly.
We in
Long
January of
time.
26.
Of just you
Long
yourself.
time.
Yeah, it's just me myself. Like, I'm like, Jesus. Like, I'm like, damn, I got a lot of sneakers, but besides that, like, shit.
Cause
Yeah.
that's
Mine
what
wasn't.
I'm about, my interests, nigga. Like I'm not finna be taking pictures of myself and putting them up there. I feel weird when I gotta put the phone in my face to take a picture of me. Like if you look at my camera roll, bro, it's pictures of my kids. It's pictures of my
Yeah.
kids, pictures of stuff my kids need. It's just it's not. I don't have a lot of selfies. I got pictures of my family. I like it's just not pictures of me. I'm just not into me like that. Like to just be having pictures of myself in my own phone.
But Pete, where's your last one?
So I have 2 pictures of myself since 2017, and they aren't selfies. my last actual selfie was 2016.
Jeez Louise, see?
Yeah. Like a picture of myself, nigga. I feel so weird doing that. I don't even like taking pictures of myself. I don't like how I look doing it.
Yeah.
Just pose for the off guard.
That might be the only one. Like, you have to have someone else take a picture of you, and it has to be an off guard. Like, I think those are if there is an acceptable one, like you can't be in the mirror like Drake with the lips poked out. You can't.
And I think I feel even more soft if I got a nigga taking a picture of me, bro.
Oh, see,
Hey,
now
nigga,
you
get
see.
this. Take this phone, take a picture of me, nigga.
Hell no. Hell
No. No, nigga. Nobody needs to know we were here that bad.
Unless you're a professional photographer, right? That might be the only if.
That's it. That's the only
We gotta get JP brother, basically. That's it.
excuse. That's the only excuse. If you got a nigga with one of them big fat cameras with the telescope on the front, that's the only time that's acceptable. But if you got another nigga say, "Hey, nigga, flick me up real quick, nigga," you're weird. You're weird. You done took that little bottle out that you done bought from the liquor store. You done put it on the ground. Now you looking at the ground in front of your car. Go to hell.
What if you don't want to take the picture? Like if they hand you the phone, like, "Hey, flip me up real quick."
Never.
No,
never.
I don't want to take
don't
the
disrespect
picture.
Me.
Only
Don't
women
disrespect
should
me.
be. Only a woman should ask me to do that. Can you take my picture, please?
I would be nice to do one picture, but more than that, no.
Not
You
a no
nicer than
grown
me.
nigga.
Not no grown
Not
man.
a no
No.
grown nigga.
Like,
Not no
like, yeah,
grown nigga.
let me help you out real quick.
And this doesn't count for like family members. If I'm at like a barbecue and it's like all of my cousins or whatever, to me that's like I don't
That's
mind doing that
different.
for family. But if we out
That's
and about
family.
and this nigga P like yo, my fit fresh today, yo, flick me up. I'll throw the phone at his ass, bro. Don't fucking play with me.
I'll kick your phone out your hand.
Hey,
Like,
you know,
nigga,
it's funny with
what are you doing right now? What are you doing?
What's up, P?
Why are
What's
you
funny
asking
with
me to
that is
take
that
pictures of you?
I hate taking pictures. So I don't even know why I said the first. I would help somebody. I probably would because I did it. I guess I personally didn't take the picture, but it was a guy when we were traveling, and I guess he was alone and he was trying to get a picture next to like some things. So he was like, "Hey, can y'all take a picture of me?" I don't think I actually took the picture because Liz took it. She knew I wasn't gonna take the picture, but
Yeah, you handle that.
Even that, right? Like to me, I hate when people ask me to take pictures, and it's simply because it is. What I take is what I take. Don't look at it and say you need me to do it again. No, you don't get none of that. Like what? Like you're
Cause now
asking
you
me,
about to
and
piss me off. You're about to piss me off now.
so whenever I do take pictures, it's usually like I'll take like 10. Like I'll hit the button, I'll be like 3, 2, and I'll
Yeah.
take pictures. Like I'm doing this up, down, left, right with the camera, and I'm like, here, that what you got is what you got, bro. I can't do nothing for you.
Nah, I ain't gonna lie. For women, like if a woman asks me to take a picture of her, whoever it is, like whether I know her or I don't, she gets white glove treatment. I'm holding the phone at the different angles because I've been trained to do that. Right? Like you got a lady, she like, you need to hold the phone like this, and you start learning the angles and what to do. But like I would never do that for a nigga, bro. If a nigga was like, hey, take my pictures, put them angles on it, I'll kick his phone out of his hand.
so
I'm like, what? Get my
yeah,
shoes and my jeans.
it's two things with me taking pictures like that. One is like every time somebody asks to take a picture, like if you out and about and you traveling, you doing something, and somebody like, hey, take a picture of me or take a picture of me and my wife or my girlfriend or something. I hate doing it because I don't like touching anybody else's phone. I got like a phobia against that. Like I don't want to touch it because it's always
I
while we on the way to
understand
go eat
why.
somewhere.
I understand why. Because every hand on this planet has had a dick in it.
Yo?
I understand
I don't think
why.
he was going there, but the fact that
No,
you
I
don't
get
went
it,
there,
P.
now
I
I don't
get
want
it,
to touch
P.
anybody's phone. Now I don't
I
want
don't
to
want
touch
to touch
anybody's
her phone. I don't like eating at food trucks because they got that tablet. They flip that tablet over. And I'm just thinking, like, if I minimize this, I bet X videos is open in Safari.
Yo, what is wrong with you, dog?
This tablet was in somebody's bathroom.
I'm thinking about somebody taking their phone in the bathroom with them or whatever, and you talking about whatever you talking about, bro. This nigga here,
Like
dog.
this phone, this tablet or this phone has been taken in the bathroom with this person. Nefarious activities have happened with this phone.
The second part of taking pictures is early on in my relationship, I used to hate taking pictures. I would take a couple and put the phone away.
You
I would
still
have
don't
to
like it.
I've gotten used to it over the years. I've gotten used to it.
No,
Well,
you
I'll
got
take
used to it.
multiples. Try to get.
That's not what I said, P. That's not what I said. You still don't like it. You just do it
You
because the
do it
wife wants to
'cause
do it.
yeah, the wife wanted, so you do it.
I guess. I mean, I guess I don't like it. It's just a picture.
It's
I guess
part of the package, bro. You got to be Peter Parker at some point,
For sure. For sure.
it wasn't on the to-do list when I ordered the package. It was. It wasn't.
No, she updated.
You see them optionals. You see them optionals. Some people check them optionals. That's one of them. That's an add-on.
She already downloaded the app. She updated the TOS.
No,
she
updated it. Yeah, I was just about to say that. She updated the terms and conditions on you, nigga. You didn't read that fine print. And now you
thought you would smooth out. You'd be like, hey, just to let you know, I don't like taking pictures. And she was like, yeah, I understand. I get it. And in her mind, she's like, sucker. I'm about to have him on the floor taking pictures of me like crazy.
With his feet up.
I'm gonna have this nigga in sniper mode taking pictures. Don't worry.
Now can you lay it? Can you get it upside down from an angle?
Get my shoes, nigga.
All you have to do is say, how much of your body do you want, and vertical or horizontal?
No. Yeah.
Don't ask me to do too much more than that.
Look, I have so much PTSD. I know all the angles. And I take 45 pictures, so you gonna like 6 of them.
Just man letting off
I don't know if I may ever make it up to 45. I think I might stop at 10.
I hit that button so much, P. I'm traumatized.
The iPhone's got the iPhone's got that shutter mode where it's like you hit
the shutter.
It be that shit.
The clip. I pulled a chopper out, bro. You gonna like at least 10 of these.
You see, you got to be more sniper. You got to go for quality, not quantity. That's the problem.
Well, no, I got the angles down. So at every angle, you got at least 10 photos. And I done took probably about
in and out of frame. You here, there. Let me get these 45.
No, you gotta the trick is you gotta hold the phone by your heart. You hold the phone by your heart, that get the whole body, their outfit, their lashes, their shoes. You hold the phone by your heart right here.
Hear how it works though, right? It comes to a point where if I take 20 pictures and you don't like none of them, the question I have to ask is, maybe it's not the photographer.
Nah, it's the photographer. It's the photographer.
And as soon as you say that, now you ain't getting no cat tonight.
It's the photographer 100%.
Oh, so I'm ugly now?
Sometimes you gotta be like, hey, if you don't like none of them, I done took it from every angle. I done hung off the building to take a picture, and you still saying, nah.
Just think.
Nigga say you just ugly.
Just think the sneaker pic that you got, Kev. If somebody just walked up and took just a random picture of your feet, they would not look like your sneaker pic.
Well, because they not shot from the point of view that I'm aiming at.
Yeah, but it's still he has a method, and it's a method that looks good.
Yeah, it's uniform.
But it's not. But I ain't gonna lie, it's not somebody to take my picture.
Yeah, if I told somebody to take a picture of my shoes, I would give them as much direction as possible, and if they do their best, they do their best. Like I know that
I'm not giving
it's gonna be like, nah, like let me just take the picture.
No, I know
the
sneakers are fire.
Direction.
Because the thing is, I know the sneakers are fire. I could take the picture of the sneakers on top of a trash can, and they gonna be fire. That's just what it is.
They gonna hit every time.
They gonna hit every time.
I don't have bad taste. I know the sneakers are good.
Like, and I'm not saying,
I would never bust nobody balls like that and be like, oh, put the camera down right here. Just take a picture of the shoe. If I ask you to take a picture,
I'm not gonna take a picture of a woman where she's like this, her neck where she got double neck, and like I'm not gonna do that. I know the angles, but at some point you have to say, all right, man, I'm not a magician here.
Right.
Let you say them words out loud.
Hey, baby, they just gonna see you. They just gonna see your back for what it is. They just gonna see it. I can't hide it. Edit the pictures if you that mad.
Yeah, Photoshop helps.
We ain't getting in Florida, man. I got a couple.
Florida, huh? Just make sure you tell them to watch out for Florida, man.
What's Florida, man?
Florida man.
All right. What's the first one? Florida teen arrested after allegedly hitting mom with a pork chop.
All right,
man. Where JD at? We got a food one.
Yeah, we got a food one. Fine. Was it a bone-in pork chop?
It says she was arrested for battery after she allegedly hit her mom with a pork chop during an argument.
That's assault.
It was a verbal dispute between the teen and her mother. When police got to the home, she told them her daughter had been drinking earlier and they had gotten into an argument. The daughter's only 18. It says at some point during the argument, the younger daughter allegedly slapped her and showed officers video footage of the slap that a friend of hers took. Before she was slapped, she threw a pork chop at her, which was not recorded in the video. The responding officer said they found food residue from the pork chop on her left shoulder that seemed consistent with the statement. That's pork chop.
Bruh. Was it a fried pork chop? Was it a thick cut?
The lady... There's a lot to unpack here. You got slapped first and then got hit with a pork chop?
Or was it a slap and then retaliation?
Was it a slap with the pork chop? I gotta know a lot of this.
It's a lot to
let me see if I can
here.
let me see if I can get the sequence down right.
Yeah, yeah.
It says
I'm
her
like, did you
daughter
get
had been
slapped?
drinking and they got into an argument. She said the younger girl slapped her, and then actually no, so she threw the pork chop and then she slapped her. So yeah, that's what happened. She threw the pork chop and then she slapped her.
Okay, so threw the pork chop, hit her in the shoulder while she recoiling. She got slapped. Damn.
Yeah.
Was it
Double
seasoned?
homicide. That's what they said, that the pork chops residue. So it probably a little
So she
seasoning on there.
marinated them joints.
Yeah, that was a nice marinated chop.
I don't know.
It wasn't the thick ones. You're not throwing them thick pork chops like that. You not. They cost too much. It was them thin sliced ones.
I hate a thick pork chop though.
At what point?
Why?
What point are you considering throwing food? Like what in your decision making? Like when are you like I'm just angry enough that I'm gonna throw this food at you?
To me, there's never. I don't know. Like my fist is going before my food is going.
Groceries cost too much to be throwing them around your crib, and gotta clean it up after that. I can't even eat the food after I throw it.
Yeah, unless somebody overcooks something. Like let's say you make like biscuits and they get super hard. Like I seen this one video where somebody made like they overcooked the biscuits and he started hitting them with a baseball bat and they were like ding ding. Like I'll throw that because that's not edible. That's not edible at that
crazy.
Point. But if food is edible, I ain't throwing it, man. Nah, I can't do it.
Not my first reaction. Like if I'm gonna sit down to eat and a nigga try me enough to make me mad enough to want to throw my food, we can throw hands.
That's like the whole the housewives things where they throw the water, the glass, like it's other stuff you get to before you pick up the water and splash in their face. Like you just didn't want to hit them.
Well, you can tell
I understand water though, like water and wine, because when you throw that just blinds you. Like
I think
to me, that's the precursor to the fight.
I think it's still battery no matter what.
To your point, you can tell they really don't want to fight, bro. They don't want to fight. Like that's all it comes down to. I really don't want to fight. I don't want my wig ripped off. They really don't want to fight, bro. Because I'm like, if somebody making me that mad to where I want to throw something at them, why not throw hands?
Yeah.
And to be honest, even in that situation, the housewife thing, I think food is more disrespectful than the water. Like that's a step above. Like the water is one thing, but the food is like, all right.
I don't even think water's that bad because you get caught out in the rain and that happens. I ain't gonna ever go outside and it's raining pork chops.
I ain't gonna lie. If I got my Carl Thomas sweater on and you throw some red wine on me, I'm gonna be pissed off. I ain't gonna lie.
Ooh.
I got my mock turtleneck on, looking like summer rain, and I got my brunch boots on. I'm looking nice, and you throw.
One day we gonna have to break down how angry he was when he saw the girl that he was the side dude and he dropped past her house and he just got mad that he seen her with her family. We got to break that down one day. But if you
for sure.
But if you in the Carl Thomas sweater, bro, and they hit you with the wine, but water,
red wine,
whatever, bro.
Water, I'm not tripping because I'm like, all right, nigga, you really don't want to do nothing.
And honestly, red wine, they got so many different things that take things out now. Like if you got oil stains, you use Dawn. I'm pretty sure red wine you could take out with OxyClean or something. I don't know.
What did they get on Denzel's premium alpaca?
Man, there's wine.
Put the club soda on there.
Put the club soda. You don't rub that. You got to dab.
You blot that.
You dab that. Blot that. Yeah, you blot that. You don't rub it in. Blot that shit. Yeah.
Bro, he slammed his cousin head in the piano, bro.
And then he's like, take them shades off. Like imagine you chilling, you ain't do nothing like to nobody, and he's like, take them shades off. Them shits look stupid. And he's like, what? He said, I told you take them shits off, bro. Why are you so angry?
Nigga was mad about that rug. Nigga wasn't even mad his cousin was a snitch. He was mad about that rug. He was that mad. He slammed his cousin head in the piano. That was a $50,000 rug they got wine on. That nigga was pissed.
Yeah.
And I understand that.
All right. The next one is Bad Candy. 80%. Sorry, I can't even speak. Bad Candy. 80% of sweets tested have elevated levels of arsenic, DeSantis says.
All of them do. Everything does.
Yeah, I believe it.
That's why you just can't eat that no more.
It said not all tests. He
Folks.
said none of the candies the state tested shows elevated levels of lead, mercury, or cadmium.
Mm-hmm.
So basically, all the stuff that had arsenic, it was sour tarts, sour bright crawlers, Jolly Rancher, sour apple and strawberry, Twizzlers, Sour Patch Kids, Tootsie Rolls, and Tootsie Fruit
Not
Chews.
Sour Patch Kids. I like those.
Nah, see, they ain't talk about the Haribo. Nah, see, we good.
They
We
had all the
good.
good
Yeah, but
candy out here.
those like chewing Michelin tires though.
Nah, come on, man.
They are, bruh.
No,
Bro, you gonna look like Quagmire after you done eating those.
All the candy on this
Strong
list
jaw
is hitting.
having that nigga, bro.
Candy on this list is hitting the sweet tarts, the trolley sour crawlers, the Jolly Rancher.
Yeah.
I don't even think they make
the trolley
these.
trolley sour crawlers are fire, and I'm mad that
They are.
And guess I can't fuck with them no more. I
The
don't want no
hard
arsenic
candy,
in my mouth.
the Jolly Rancher
got
hard
poison
candy,
in
sour
them.
apple. Oh, this is
The
just
sour
a regular
apple
sour apple and
Poison.
strawberry. They did used to have like
I
the
fuck with sour apple and blue raspberry.
And watermelon. 'cause I'm
Twizzlers,
black.
Sour Patch Kids, and
I don't eat no Twizzlers. Twizzlers is kind of trash.
Twizzlers is definitely like eating Michelin tires.
Yeah, that's worse. The real Twizzlers, not the pulling, not the ones you can pull like string cheese.
And those just as nasty.
Yeah, they all nasty.
It says it tested
The
candy
only
from 10 different
Twizzlers-
manufacturers. They reached out to 6 of the 10 for comment, but I guess they didn't comment on it.
Cause them niggas knew it was poison in their candy.
Yeah,
Well,
they
it
don't
says
care.
arsenic is a
That's why
naturally
they trying to
occurring
get rid of the red dye 40. Yeah, but they
it's
talking about
everywhere,
elevated
and
levels.
it's in
That's the
all
problem.
foods, but it tends to be in low concentration.
Yeah, how you think they keep the rats and the roaches off the candy? They
Well, no,
spray it
it's
with
not that it's
poison.
It's not something that's added in. I think it's just something that's just naturally in the process of how they make some of the candies.
Yeah, it's probably like when you're adding together all these gelatin and all this other stuff, it's making some kind of reaction and it's causing that to be in the candy. Probably just part of the reaction of making the candy.
I think they put arsenic in the food. They just put it in there.
No, it's naturally occurring. That's what I was just saying. It says it's in every food.
Hey.
Yeah.
Long as y'all don't put it in
all foods.
As long as y'all don't put it in the purple pack of Skittles, nigga, we good.
They didn't have Skittles on the list or Starburst, so I guess that's good.
As long as they don't put it in the purple pack of Skittles, nigga, we good.
The last Florida man I have is man defrauds company. He steals more than 400 smart toilets in Miami.
Smart toilet?
Yeah, it says...
Expound.
There's a market for those. There's a market for those, and especially in Miami.
So a Miami man was arrested after he allegedly defrauded a manufacturer of high-end bathroom products by stealing $400,000 worth of toilets and other materials. It says he was caught after somebody became aware that somebody was advertising and selling that brand toilets through Facebook Marketplace. It said he offered sales at prices and in quantities inconsistent with legitimate retail distribution.
Flew too close to the sun. You got to when you steal stuff like that, you got to sell them one at a time, bro. Just don't go crazy.
Trying to get off.
He trying to flood the market. You can't do that, bro.
This nigga thought he was Sam's Club. Come get him his boat.
What is a smart toilet anyway?
P, I think you got to pull it up, P. Pull up the smart toilet.
No, it's I know y'all seen these toilets before, but basically they have like the electronic lift on them. They have the bidet built in, like the lid lifts electronically, and the seat probably warms. These are for high-end homes.
I don't want no seat warmer.
I've never ever seen this before.
These are for high-end homes.
It says hot take smart toilets are totally the splurge.
I've seen these before. They're super modern. They're shaped weird.
Yeah, I've seen this before.
Sleek, one piece, warm, air drying, heated seat, a dual flush mechanism with an ultra low 1 gallon per flush.
See,
I don't. It doesn't make sense to
probably
spend
got
this
the
much money on
bidet
the
built
toilet.
in.
Foot
How much is
activated
it?
flushing and LED display, a built-in deodorizer.
How much is that 1P?
Check the price on Amazon.
Yeah, now we going down the rabbit hole.
$600 for one of these.
600?
Yeah.
Nah.
I mean, but
nah.
I'll
flush myself.
If you got a house that has 8 bathrooms, like $600 ain't really that much. It's not 600. Like if you live in Miami Beach on Star Island, you got a $5 million mansion and you got 6 bathrooms, you're gonna put these in there. That like he had a market for these. That's why he was doing it in Miami. He had a market for these. People were buying
he had a market, but you gotta let them things go one at a time.
I'm
Don't be
gonna
like,
be
yeah,
3 for 4.
I'm gonna be honest. Obviously, you think about like rich people, millionaires having like all the fanciest stuff. Toilets is one thing I never ever considered to be something that was elevated. I didn't realize there was a market for smart toilets.
P, you would be surprised.
To me, it's like, is there an app, right? Like, is there an app? Like, if I like forgot to flush, like, can I just flush it from the app? Like, can I do that?
Yes.
If you forget to flush, you already at the toilet when you realize that you forgot to flush.
Yeah, this is true.
So you might as well just push the button.
I'm not walking out of that. I'm not walking out of that $500,000 bathroom and just letting a turd marinate in this smart toilet. Wash my hands and leave and be like, oh, I forgot to flush. And not to mention,
that's what I'm saying. Like, why I need it smart?
That you don't.
I don't need a smart toilet. I don't need a smart toilet.
It's just for the aesthetic, I'm good on though. This. It's just for the aesthetic.
This Woodbridge one has an angled seat though, so it says it takes some getting used to.
Angled seat?
You might slide off.
I'm gonna be leaning forward.
Yeah.
Yeah.
You're actually supposed to crouch down, like you.
Yes. You're supposed to elevate your knees, and you're supposed to elevate your knees when you take a dump. You're supposed to elevate your knees.
That's why I got the squatty potty.
Yeah, I think that's what this is trying.
I got the squatty potty, bro.
That's not what that's trying to do.
At least that's what it looks like.
So a little bit of sports talk. What do y'all think about Belichick not being a first ballot Hall of Famer?
I ain't going first because niggas gonna think I'm hating. So
we not. This is a safe place, Kev.
Nah, because first thing I'm gonna hear is, "Oh, you from New York? That's why." Blah blah. Nah, bro. This nigga got caught cheating twice. Yeah, does he deserve to be in the Hall of Fame? Yes, we all know that. But
is one of those things like, is one of those things twice. Really cheating? Like the football thing,
both of them was cheating.
The football thing, I don't like. I feel like it's other people that do different things like that. Like you try to get an advantage wherever you can get an advantage. If it's in baseball,
you ain't cheating, you ain't trying.
A little extra grip on there. So I mean, he got caught with what he did. I think I don't think that one should be kind of penalized against him for cheating per se.
But the Spygate was cheating, right? We can say Spygate was cheating. I don't care if everybody does it. He got caught doing it. So to me, he got caught doing it. They're just like, all right, cool. We're not going to let you in this first time around. And I read that the way that they do the Hall of Fame for coaches is different than for players. So I think that kind of leads into it too, that a lot of them are like, oh, we'll let him in on the next go around.
Yeah, I think, I don't know. Because I was thinking about like other Hall of Fames and like baseball or basketball or something. Like basketball, you really don't hear about it too much because that one's a little bit easier to get into. Baseball, you have people that aren't in a Hall of Fame because of different things in their career, whether it's steroids, whether it's gambling, whether it's like other stuff that's going on. With something like this, you can kind of like nail it down to like a season or two where he got caught at. So it's like even excluding those 2 seasons, he still won how many championships? Like 4?
But that's saying he got caught
I
those
think he's got
seasons.
more than that.
Don't mean like he got caught those seasons. That don't mean that those are the only seasons he was cheating. That's just the ones he got caught.
But it's the same as everybody else. You don't know what else they were doing the other seasons they won. So it's like you can only penalize him for what he did.
But yeah, what I read about coaches going to the Hall of Fame, so they only allow three what they consider coaches or legacy players to go into the Hall of Fame. So legacy players are players who have not been playing for 25 years or more. And then you have GMs, presidents, and coaches. So they all get voted in on the same thing, and only 3 can go in. So this time around, Robert Kraft went in, and then 2 49ers players went in because they were like the all dynasty team, but they're still not in the Hall of Fame. So I think it's just their voting system sucks, where normally he should have got in, but just like the politics of it. And like I said, he got caught cheating, so they're gonna use it. Just like Barry Bonds got caught cheating, and they not letting him in. To me, steroids don't matter in baseball because it don't help your hand-eye coordination. He still hit all them fucking home runs, like but they not gonna let him in. So I think these writers are just like they try to stand on like some kind of ethics where it's like, oh, you cheated, we not gonna let you in.
Yeah, I think the way you explained it kind of makes sense. He didn't get snubbed for another coach. Like he lost to Robert Kraft. Robert Kraft has been the GM or he's been GM for or the owner and GM for years. You know what I'm saying? So now, granted, before Bill Belichick got there, the dynasty wasn't the dynasty until Bill Belichick got there and Tom Brady, took over. But I think on the second ballot, because at first I thought it was pretty egregious. I ain't gonna lie. I was like, that's egregious. Like he should be in there. Whatever. I hate him. We lost to him a bunch of years. I hate him. I don't like him. Not hate him, but I don't like the Patriots for Bill Belichick and Tom Brady. You know what I'm saying? Because we lost to him every year in the postseason, and they won Super Bowls, sending us home. But when I look back, at his legacy and he had a dynasty in Boston. Like he had a dynasty in New England. And I think he should have got in. But since they let Robert Kraft in first, I'm like, oh. Now
I think that's what it is, though.
And he didn't get snubbed for another coach. He didn't get snubbed for another coach. There wasn't another coach that got in over him. So that means the second time he'll get in. He'll put that gold jacket on. It just won't be this year.
And then I did a little research on it just to see how many coaches have been first ballot Hall of Famers. And there's only 5. Lombardi, Lambeau, Chuck Noll. So to me, does Belichick fit into that? Yes. Right. But
he does.
I think because Robert Kraft is in, they're like, all right, we're going to let Robert Kraft in this time. Next year, we'll let Bill Belichick in.
Yeah. And he didn't coach as long as those other guys did with the same franchise. So, and then Lombardi's got the trophy named after him. And I get it. I understand. But he is at the table with those coaches.
He's at the head. To me, he's at the head of the table.
He's at the table with those coaches, or at the head of the table, because he's got the jewelry. He's got more jewelry than all those
coach.
Guys.
Yeah, he's the greatest coach. He's the greatest coach of all time, for sure.
Yeah, I don't think we can argue that. Like, I don't think that's up for debate. Maybe your GOAT conversation for quarterback might be up for debate, but coach, I don't think so. I don't think that's up for debate. It's Bill Belichick.
You're either gonna say Bill Belichick or you're gonna say Walsh, right? I think like Walsh is the closest one because he caught 5, I think, with the 49ers. So
he coached that dynasty with.
You still talking, G?
No, I stopped when he said what you think, P. Go ahead.
No, I didn't have anything else for this. He'll get in when he get in, but I was about to move it to a different direction.
No, you good. He gonna get in basically next year.
They
Did
still ain't
y'all
let Eli in though. Side note.
eventually?
As long as
Nah,
he
he
don't
ain't
get
getting
in
in.
before Big
I'm
Ben, we're good.
I'm sold that Eli's not getting in now. So whatever.
So obviously it's been pretty crazy up there in Minnesota, Minneapolis. Second person shot in the past month or so. It might be a little bit less than a month. It might be a couple of weeks.
Mm-hmm.
The second one is actually the first one. It wasn't warranted for sure. But you can see an argument for the other side, at least a little bit. This one is just like, what are we doing?
Egregious is the word.
Yeah. Because I could understand somebody feeling like their life is threatened in a car, no matter which way the wheels were turning, if they were actually turned to you or not. That situation is just in the moment. But this one is just like a guy that they had on the ground that they just unloaded into after they already removed the
His
weapon
gun.
from his waistband.
Mm-hmm.
It's
I think they go into a category of bitch ass niggas. They just
that simple.
scary niggas that just like you disarm this man. Like literally, you see the video of him taking the gun off this man, and as he took the gun off, he still discharged it into the fucking ground, right? Like, and then you pop him what between 10 and 12 times.
I forget what the number was.
Yeah, I think it's like I heard some reports say 10, some reports say 12, right? But even 10 times, you pop a unarmed man at this point 10 times. That's how scared y'all are of this man that had a camera, a phone in his hand. They all pussy, bro. That's all.
Yeah, I think ICE is kind of operating in a jurisdiction that nobody can really touch, right? Because we don't really know who gives them their marching orders outside of the president. So it's like the president told them, "Hey, you get all the immigrants out of here," and how they're finding immigrants. They're just basically profiling people, and unfortunately, they found somebody who was an immigrant and they end up killing him. You wrestle his gun away from him. He's already subdued, and then you still decide to kill him. It's like ICE can't be prosecuted like the police because they're not the same. You know what I'm saying? ICE is a government. It is a government entity. So it's like you can't just be like, oh well, they killed somebody. Let's take them to court. They are an extension of the government. ICE is an extension of the government. So they kind of have their jurisdiction is kind of weird.
But
And
they
I
know
think
they
it's
fucked up. They know they fucked up this time though. Like
well, yeah. I don't know
usually,
how they gonna get
yeah,
around this.
yeah, because usually they've been kind of saying, oh, like when the
They
lady with the
started off
car,
saying that way.
yeah, they're like with the lady with the car, Renee Good, when they were like, oh, she tried to turn the car into him, whatever, and whatever angle you want to look at it, cool. He's still pussy, but whatever. But this one, they started trying to say, oh, he is a domestic terrorist and stuff. And then when they saw all the videos, and now they're asking her, like, hey, like, you guys called him a terrorist. You guys called him this. Do you guys want to backtrack on any of that? They're like, oh, we just want to look at all the facts. We want to do a full investigation and all this other stuff. Like, all that bravado that they had previously is not there no more. I feel like they see what's coming, right? So to me, they all know what the writing's on the wall. 2026, these midterms, this shit gonna be over. To me, this shit over. Like they gonna try to get this
Yeah,
motherfucker out quick as fuck.
yeah. First of all, he's gonna have to make some legislation to pull ICE off the street, or they're gonna be paying a lot of people. Because if the person they just killed has a child or some kind of relative that is an American citizen, you're gonna have to pay them. You murdered this man. Like you murdered an unarmed man. 4 of y'all jumped on him and murdered him. You're gonna have to pay their family. And this can't keep happening. So eventually, when you keep jumping out on people, because we know what they're doing. They're basically profiling people with accents that look a certain way. And that's how they basically doing what back in Miami, like in the early 2000s, the jump out boys, they were just jumping out on folks and dragging them to jail, basically. So that's what ICE is doing now. They just looking for people that look a certain way and have an accent, and they jumping out on them, and whatever happens, happens.
The crazy thing is too is that they at least with all the stuff they were saying after with the guy that was his name Alex Pretty.
Yes.
That basically in the wake of that, you hear them kind of denouncing the Second Amendment, saying that he shouldn't have had a gun, or he shouldn't be taking it out there to a protest, or why are you wearing it? And it's like, are these the same people that were saying that, like, we need more armed, like, security at schools, we need more armed security at stores? It's like,
because here's the thing, right? And like, I'm not like these radical people, but what I'm gonna say is this: the Second Amendment was made for white supremacy, right? The Second Amendment is cool when they do it. It's not cool when we do it. That's just what it is. So now the we is not just black and brown people. The we is anybody who is against ICE, anyone who's against the government. That's the we. So now that the we are starting to take up arms, now they're like, oh, well, why does a person need magazines on their hip and a semi-automatic rifle? Like, y'all wasn't saying this on January 6th, right? Y'all wasn't saying none of this shit. Like, they had people storming the Capitol and they were like, oh, they had right to do all this. But now you got people who just got guns on their hip, or they carrying guns on their back, and you like, oh, I don't know why they're doing this. It's because the amendment wasn't made to protect people from the government. It was made to uphold white supremacy. And now that the government is trying to do that, they're just like, oh, like now they're trying to scale it back. And we're all just like, fuck y'all.
Yeah. They're trying to scale it back, and they make excuses for what they're doing to people. Y'all know y'all jumped on that man. Y'all know y'all wrestled the gun away from him. He wasn't even a threat. Even though he had a gun, he wasn't even a threat because y'all neutralized him already. He was on the ground. And y'all still shot him.
He never had his hands near his gun.
Right. And y'all still shot him.
And it's such a catch-22 for us as people, because it makes me feel, because Florida's a wild, wild west. It makes all of us feel like we should be carrying something, right? But like, we should be carrying something to be safe. But how safe are we carrying something?
Right.
Yeah.
Like, so it's
the wild thing with some of that is that I heard some stuff talking about it where they were saying that the ICE that was there was so poorly trained that situation was just a result of them not being put in situations like that during training, or being trained up to that, where one, like, because there's so many people talking and trying to give direction, that one person is like, gun, they all hear gun, the guy disarms them but doesn't tell them that he has the gun out of his person, and then he lets off a shot, and then they all start shooting after that, and it's all because they weren't trained well enough to know, like, hey, this is how you proceed in a situation, versus lighting up a guy on the ground.
I think that's cap. I think they wanted to shoot him.
Nah, G. So I here's the thing, right? The thing with the police, right? And this is like police, at least they go through their 16 hours of training. Or, I'm being funny about it.
Whatever,
but they
yeah.
go through their training where they can at least discern things here and there, right? Are they gut trigger happy? Yes. This thing that ICE is doing is a whole nother level of being trigger happy. Like, this is to the point where it's not even, oh, we thought the phone was a gun and we shot, or, oh, we thought he was pulling the gun out on us and we shot. There's none of that going on. This is a man on the floor. I heard a gunshot and I started shooting. Like, to me, that is how regular people would act. Like, that's how someone who's not trained acts with a gun. I hear a noise, I start shooting. Not somebody who should be trained with a gun,
Is trained.
It sucks. No, he should be, not is. Them like, I seen videos of them dudes, like, because now they're holed up in the ICE building in Minnesota or whatever, and they flicking the protesters off, they mooning the protesters, all kind of shit. Them, like, all them dudes is dudes that were punked in school, and now they got a gun and got a little power, and now they want to kill niggas. That's all it is.
And I think I saw something where they get like 40 to 50 days of training before they get put out.
Should he? Yeah.
And that's less than like barber school or esthetician school, stuff like that. Like you got to go way longer for things like that.
Yeah, barber and esthetician school, I think, is like 6 months. The police academy, 16 weeks, which is 4 months. 50 days, that's a month and a half.
Yeah.
Right? Like
a month and a half. Yeah.
You know, like, and I always, like, one thing I always wonder, and this is for like anybody who is, you know, police, ICE, whoever, how can you, like, why does it take 4 to like 6 years to become a lawyer, to represent the law, to know the law, but the people enforcing the law, you only go to for 4 months? How can you enforce the law if it takes somebody 6 years to understand the law? How can you enforce stuff that you don't understand?
Yeah, I would agree with that.
Like,
It's a thin blue line.
yeah, fuck them, man. That's why it's just like it sucks because, like I said, a lot of us don't like. I don't know. Like for me, like I sometimes if I'm like walking around, like if it's just me, I don't feel safe. Like I wouldn't feel safe walking around Ybor by myself. Like I wouldn't feel safe walking around even my neighborhood and like by myself nowadays. You know, like regardless of ICE or whoever, like ICE is pulling whoever.
Yeah.
Like
whoever fit the description.
I look to me, I look American, right? But to me, if they think, oh, show me you're American, what I'm gonna do? I don't walk around with my passport. I don't walk around with my papers.
Like, you're Dominican. Come with us.
Yeah, and then I gotta be like, I know black, right? Like I ain't
know
doing none of
black,
that, bro. Yeah, like
I
you
know
know,
black,
like, and we being
Papa.
funny, we being funny about it, but it's true. Like, what would any of these like? If we ask these white people, what are y'all gonna do if they were to pull y'all over? But they wouldn't. You know, be like, y'all could be European. They don't give a fuck.
They don't. All right. So something that's a little bit more lighthearted in the sports realm. I forgot to mention this a little bit earlier. Curious on your guys' thoughts. So there was that whole situation with the Duke quarterback that basically got out of his NIL deal, and the past couple of days he's decided he was going to transfer over to Miami. Is this the death of college sports, or is it just a symptom of like everything that's going on?
It's the new college sports.
So I only saw like the clip of it. So what exactly happened? Like I know you kind of just gave like a little clip of it, but like what exactly happened? Like is he supposed to be there for another couple years and he's like, nah, I'm straight, or like what happened?
So he was at Tulane originally. Like 2 years ago he was at Tulane. He had a really good redshirt freshman season. And then Duke came along and said, hey, we're going to sign you to a deal for 2 years for $8 million, which I think was the biggest deal for any kind of player at all. Like just outright somebody saying, this is what the deal is, this is the terms, this is the money at the time. Fast forward to this year, he's like top 5 in the country in passing yards, everything at Duke. They win the ACC championship. He finalizes, I guess, the fact that he's going to come back to Duke. So during the transfer portal time, he says, hey, I'm committed to Duke. I'm going to stay at Duke. And then the last day of the portal, he decides that he's going to put his name into the portal and basically outlining that he was going to go to Miami once he left from Duke. So then at that point, Duke filed a temporary restraining order on him, that he wasn't able to kind of transfer or do anything. They can enter him into the portal, but he can't do anything until a decision was made. So the decision making date was supposed to be, I think, February, either today or Monday. So February 2nd, I think. February 2nd, I think, was the last day that they were going to have the court date scheduled for. So at that point, they would have decided. But basically this week, they had some kind of arbitration, some kind of back and forth where he said he was going to pay them some money back and pay part of his NIL back, and then they would release him to go wherever he wanted after that.
So I'm all for NIL, right? I'm all for get your money. But I am also for being a man of your word. If I have, and this is just, if I have a 2-year, $8 million deal, that's $4 million a year. Just be a man of your word and finish that up. If you know you don't want to do that, or if you want to bet on yourself, because to me, if he didn't have a good season, he would have stayed at Duke and he would have asked for that other $4 million, because it's 8 over 2 years is 4 a year. So he would have wanted to get that other 4 if he didn't have a good year. But now, because he had a good year, now he's like, oh, I'm going to parlay this into something else. Yeah, he's paying the money back, but I feel like there's a thing here where, like, you got to be a man of your word when you sign in these contracts.
The crazy thing is, it sounds like Miami now, since he's going there, would have to pay out at least $9 million to get him there, because they got to cover what he paid. He's not just going to pay that just to go there. They got to cover what he paid basically, and then some to get him to go there in the first place. Like, he wouldn't just do that as a downgrade, have to pay the $4 million, and then only make up the difference from what he's getting from Miami. He would have to double it. That's just crazy thinking about that. But yeah, there's no rules out here with the transfer portal. So, I mean, technically kids can just unenroll and then enroll at a different school without even trying to transfer.
Yeah, it's free agency for them. They should start making the kids red shirt again when they transfer.
That's gonna lead to 30-year-old seniors at that point.
Well, you're right.
I mean, they had red shirting before and they weren't that old. I think it will solve some issues, but not all of them. I think it's just, since it's college sports and they're not employees of the universities or employees of whatever, that they don't have a CBA, they don't have any kind of thing binding them to the school. It's just that deal.
I think there are ways to correct this, though. I think there should be, like, you can enter the transfer portal if XYZ, right? So, like, if your coach leaves, you should be able to enter the transfer portal. Or if you're at a school for 2 years, you should enter the transfer portal, right? Like, I think if they create rules to kind of stop this, because I also heard that 90% of the kids that enter the transfer portal don't find another school and end up not being in school. Like, we hear about all the big names. Huh? What's up?
I don't think it's that high. I think it's.
I heard it was somewhere between 90 and 95% of the kids that, like, the thousands of kids that are entering the portal because they're the third string, fourth string, fifth string somewhere, that they're trying to go somewhere else and they're not finding another school. And then they can't go back to the school because their spot has already been filled.
Yeah.
So there's like thousands of kids that's losing out because they having bad advice from people. They got people in their ear telling them bad stuff.
For sure.
But even if it's not 90, right? Even if we say 50%, right? That's still a lot of kids that are entering the transfer portal that aren't transferring to another school.
Right.
Yeah, I think they would be transferring down. And maybe it doesn't capture all that if they do transfer down. Maybe it's just they only counting like lateral moves or somebody that stays in the FBS and not go down a level.
Oh, like go down to like like, was it
FCS?
Not JUCO, but
FCS, like a Moorhead or like that. All right. Well, we're gonna go ahead and get into the last little chunk. So a question I have for you guys: what is the right way to enter the mall? Like, you go to the mall, what's the right way to go in?
Are we talking about Brandon Mall or just any mall in general?
In general, I mean, you can use Brandon Mall as a template because that's the one you probably go to the most. But what is the correct way? Is it through the food court? Is it through a specific department store? Is it just a main mall entrance?
To me, I got two entrances. I'm either going through a department store, so I'm going through Dillard's, so I can start at one end of the mall and travel all the way across. Or if I know I'm going to a specific store and I don't want to tempt myself to walk through, I go through the T-Mobile side entrance where I can go in, go to JD Sports right there, and then leave.
Get out.
So it just depends on what I'm doing. But most of the times I want to start at one end of the mall and then go all the way through. And then it forces me to go all the way back.
No, I'm the same way. It depends on what I'm there to buy. Like, most of the time, I'll park at Dillard's because I want to walk the whole mall and then come back. Because coming back, you'll probably see some stuff that you didn't see or whatever the case may be. But I normally walk in through the department store. Now, if like Kev said, if I'm going to get something quick, I'm going in by the food court on the side entrance by T-Mobile because all the shoe stores are on that side of the mall anyway, for the most part.
Yeah, I think it's changed over the years. Like I used to always go to the T-Mobile one, but then whenever I would go to the mall, I would be there for like I wouldn't just take a quick trip to the mall. Like it would be there to browse or like do something. So I would always go through the food court and get a smoothie at U Green, and then so that became like a habit.
Did. Nigga had algae in his teeth.
Hey, they got one. They had one that was good. It had beets in it.
It wasn't good.
It was like
Beets is fire.
It was
not beets is fire. Don't trip.
Beets taste like dirt. They do. They gotta be mixed into something. Like beets are so good for you, but they gotta be mixed into something. You gotta put some fruit in there or something. Because beets taste like dirt.
It's not like they just gave me crushed up beets. It was a actual smoothie.
Like, you want to know what beets taste like? Everybody go in your kitchen, get a spoon, and then walk outside in your yard and scoop up a spoon of dirt and put that in your mouth. That's what beets taste like.
Now, there's one entrance that I have never gone into the mall for, specific, like gone in shopping into the mall for.
Macy's.
No, not Sears. Because I never gone down the Sears part either, but I've never gone through the food part, like where all the restaurants are, to go to the mall.
Oh, that's my go-to now, though.
Now, if I go through that way, it's usually to get food, and then I might stop in the mall real quick. But I don't go to the mall and park right there.
Well, now I park there to like if I'm gonna go because I like going to Cinnabon, so I go there, walk through, get Cinnabon, and come back out. And,
so you do the opposite of me because I'm on the opposite side and I stop at U Green. You just stop on the other side and get.
Yeah, I stop at the unhealthy shit.
Yeah, because you think you better than us, nigga. That's why.
But yeah, I go in, pick up my Cinnabon order, and scat. But I'm not. Yeah, I like coming in from that side too because like sometimes I'm like, oh, do I want to do Cheesecake Factory? Do I want to do PF Chang's? Like they got a good little thing there. I ain't fucking with Bahama Breeze, but
why?
I got food poisoning from there once.
I do it every time. A nigga gets sick one time at your restaurant, you ain't got to worry about him coming back ever.
Ever again.
I used to think Bahama Breeze was cool, and then I started eating at real Caribbean restaurants, and I was like,
yeah,
this nigga uppity.
No, like, that's what changed. That's what changed my view on it too. Like when I had real food from a Jamaican restaurant, it's just like, yeah, I'm tripping.
I'm gonna tell you what I got.
They gotta be rude. They gotta be rude to me when I walk in.
They don't gotta be rude, but I did try to get oxtails. I think at at Bahama Breeze, and I was disappointed.
That's what you get.
That's what you get. See,
took 2 days you just got to chew one oxtail.
I don't know if it took that
long. They wasn't tender.
Yeah.
They ain't had the right spices in there.
Yeah. If you want oxtail, you got to go to somewhere where at least one time you go to get oxtail and it's sold out.
Yes, 100%. You got to experience that.
If I remember correctly, I think the reason why is because they gave me like thin cut oxtail somehow, and I was like, what? I promise they should like
thin cut oxtail.
Yo, I ain't not see not yo P. I know you got to be capping on this one, bro. No, thin cut.
I'm pretty sure because oxtails at least be like a couple inches, like they 2 inches off the plate. I'm pretty sure these were. They look like them thin cut pork chops. They look like.
Nah, they gave you something else, bro. They gave you neck bone or something, bro. Like I don't know.
Nah, they tried you for real. No, you tried yourself. You shouldn't be eating oxtail from there.
From Bahama Breeze, no.
Yeah, you should be at the restaurant, and the lady should be rude when you get up there.
Yeah,
like when you get
ask
up
for
there,
extra oxtail sauce. If you ask for extra oxtail sauce, she gonna suck her teeth at you, but it's gonna be good.
No, she gonna get mad because she gonna be like, "What y'all want?" Like when you come up there, when you walk up to the counter, you better know what you want. And this goes for everybody who want to eat at Jamaican restaurants. Know what you want before you get up there. They got a website because as soon as you walk up there, what y'all want?
And then you, like I said, shit gonna be sold out.
No, you gonna order. You gonna be like, I want the oxtails, rice and peas, done. And you like, okay, can I get can I get brown stew chicken? That done too. Okay. Can and you gonna
You
go
got to
down the
keep going.
menu. You
That's
like,
when you say, yo,
okay,
what y'all got? What y'all got?
can I get curry goat? And like after they tell you the first two is done, you like, okay, what do you have left? Okay, we got curry goat, we got we got chicken curry. So okay, give me the curry goat.
Yeah,
I'm just
P
trying
don't
to
want to
help
go
you,
through that
P.
struggle. P don't want to go through that struggle, bro.
I was funny. I
Man,
think
P don't even eat none of the protein anyway. That nigga only get the cabbage, bro. He get
this is a
cabbage.
picture that I found from Bahama Breeze that had it, but I don't know if this is supposed to be an oxtail.
My food ain't never looked like that from Bahama Breeze. And if it did, I flipped the whole table over.
Yeah, they
pretty
tripping.
I'm pretty sure it was similar to this one because this is the oxtail, I think.
That is not oxtail.
That's a tail, nigga.
It's a raccoon tail.
Yeah, they try to get you possum, nigga. The fuck?
A slice of possum.
Yo, that's crazy. I ain't never thought about going to. I would never go to Bahama Breeze again, but going to Bahama Breeze for the damn oxtail is crazy.
I didn't say I went there for it.
I know you ain't go there, but you probably were there. You saw it on the menu, like, oh, I'm gonna give it a try.
But like, why would you do that? Oxtails take hours to cook, nigga. Why would you order those from there? Like, you gotta go to a Jamaican restaurant. They've been cooking them oxtails all day. They falling off the bone. Like, and then you got then you gotta go up there and they gotta tell you they ain't got no more. Like, you gotta experience that.
But Bahama Breeze isn't a specific like country. It's just like Caribbean.
No, it's
inspired.
all over the Caribbean.
Yeah, all over the Caribbean. Because they got pasta, they got Rasta pasta, they got.
I don't.
Somebody said Rasta pasta is chicken Alfredo with a little dirty wine in it. And I fucking cried laughing. Yo, when they said that, I said, yo, what's wrong with niggas, bro?
It's true though. Like Jamaicans don't eat Rasta pasta, nigga. They eat jerk pasta. Like they don't eat Rasta pasta. So white people came up with Rasta pasta, bro. I've had Rasta pasta and it pissed me off, bro. It 100% pissed me off.
Oh man.
Chicken Alfredo with dirty
we're gonna close this out with a small thing that I seen. It says the 2000s was so unserious because why was Joanna Man a feature film?
That's facts.
Nigga, we were walking up to the theater to see Joanna Man.
Nigga, I think that's prevalent more than ever, bro. Transgender sports, bro. Transgender in sports. Like, what we talking about?
That nigga wasn't trans. He was a whole nigga playing with them girls. He was. That nigga did not plan on transitioning, bro.
That nigga was a drag race, bro.
I forget even the plot of the movie. I think he
got kicked out of the NBA. He got kicked out of the NBA.
Yes.
He was like, "Oh, I can't go without playing basketball." So he went to the W.
Bro, this nigga averaged 50. He averaged 50.
And it's crazy because the W, not even like back then, it wasn't what it is right now. So he was making $35,000 a year if he was playing the W.
Nah, he had to pay to play in that bitch. Like after all the bills and stuff, nah, you paying to play at that point. That's why they go. That's why they was going overseas.
Bro, that nigga was down bad. And put his ass at the NBA. The nigga went to play in WNBA. We know what they made back then.
I said 35. They was making 50 something recently, so I know.
I think it might have been $1,000 a month. They might have been at 12 between 12 and 20. While you bullshit, they playing for the love of the game. Like, you know how Michael Jordan had that love of the game clause in his contract. they just on their contract is just play for the love of the game. That's it.
Because it ain't for the love of money.
Hell no.
Yeah, that's a crazy concept for a film nowadays. It's just like, and people went to see it in the theaters. It's like, what?
Yo, we coming up on the that is crazy though. We coming up on the 30 years of the W. It was 96, 97 when they came out, bro. That's crazy, bro. 30 years ago. But any other movies that you've seen that they was like that we wouldn't watch now?
I will have to think for some more. I just seen that posted somewhere that somebody was talking about it, but it seemed outlandish now that you think about it.
But you're
Although
right.
I guess
Go ahead, B.
I was about to say, although back in the day it was looked like it was paying. I mean, I was a kid back then, but it got poor reviews. It got a 10% on Rotten Tomatoes.
It was trash.
No, it was bad. It's a bad movie.
But to your point, the 2000s was unserious. Nigga, we was wearing 5X t-shirts and Dickie suits. It was wild. We wore business casual to the club. We wore shiny jean fits. Like, it was a wild time back then. It was a wild time. So it's only right that the movies and the cultures reflected how wild the time was.
2002.
That's crazy. Like I try to look up like worst movies of the 2000s just to see what they got. And these are some crazy movies that came out in the 2000s. Half Past Dead, all of them Jet Li movies. Trash.
I just used to like
When I
watching
seen
Jet Li
DMX,
fight.
RIP DMX, but when I seen DMX do a wall run and flip over in Tim's, I said, "What are we doing here?
What was that?
Here,
Cradle
bruh?
to the grave?
Cradle to the grave, bro."
Man, why did I don't even know why he took this role. Miguel A. Nunez,
What role?
the Juana Man guy.
Oh yeah, I forgot his name was Miguel.
That's Pretty Ricky. Pretty Ricky, what they call him.
Call him, bro. I'm trying to see. When you Google him, that's the first movie that come up for him. That's
Juana
crazy.
Man is wild. That's his only box office entry, nigga.
But that he was the main.
That he was the main.
Yeah.
Because he was in Life too.
Mm-hmm. He couldn't be in the regular. He almost got free, and he couldn't do it.
That nigga said, "My mama ain't gonna accept me like this." That nigga ran past the gun line.
Like it's a bad type of typecasting. Like you go to an audition and it's like, oh yeah, you Juana Man. Like, no, I could do more than.
To
I
me,
got range.
He going the same thing as like Bokeem Woodbine.
Yeah,
Bokeem been in different stuff though. He get roles like
Evil Dave
He kind of
Chappelle.
the same person. Calling him Evil Dave Chappelle is insanity.
That's Wario, nigga. That's Wario. It's Evil Dave Chappelle, bro. They be at the cookout.
G was happy to see him when he was in I just lost the name of that movie. It came out a couple years ago.
Which one?
The girls in the with the dude from Get Out, where they were trying to Queen and Slim. Wasn't he in Queen and Slim?
I don't remember him being in
Wasn't he the
Queen and
uncle that they went to his house?
He might have been.
Nah, I don't think so.
That wasn't.
I don't think that was Bokeem. I think that was the another guy
that looked slightly like them. Oh no, that was him. That was him in Queen and Slim.
Oh, you looked it up? Oh,
yeah,
okay. My man Bokeem Woodbine. Man, he been in a lot of movies.
Not for real.
Oh man, bro.
But yeah, let's go ahead and close it out. Y'all got anything?
No, man. All hearts and minds are clear.
Yeah. Ain't got shit to say.
I guess next week everybody else will be back. We should be back at full stream, but we'll see.
For sure. Peace. Hey, make sure y'all looking for new guests on the Stoop podcast coming soon.